Jennifer at HempStone, and today we are going to mix a batch of Hempcrete. Let's go. So whenever we are making Hempcrete, we have to think first and foremost about our personal protection. And so the first thing to talk about is PPE, or personal protective equipment. Now, lime is caustic, so when it's wet or when you're mixing the dry powder together, it's important to have appropriate gear on. So the very first thing is gloves. Now, best practice is actually to wear 2 pairs of gloves. First, a tight-fitting disposable glove, which I will not demonstrate because I don't want to waste them. And then on top of that, a chemical-resistant glove, which goes at least halfway to your elbow. Okay, so there's this type of glove, which are exceedingly resistant to puncture and damage, so they are very long-lasting. The challenge is that they're also really thick, and it's hard to get fine motor skills or fine motor movement in them. So an alternative is something that's a little bit thinner, also chemical resistant. Now, these do get punctured more easily, so do keep that in mind, especially if you have any sharp points, for example, the end of a screw. This could get damaged. And once it is, then you're really relying on your second set of gloves, which are, as you know, pretty thin. So we now have the first part, which are your hands. You notice that I am wearing long sleeves. I'm also wearing long pants, and I have steel-toed shoes on. Don't have to have the steel-toed shoes, but sometimes when you're messing with heavy materials, any kind of mineral tends to be heavy. It's nice to have that added protection, plus they're really comfortable. So the next thing is, of course, nose protection. Now, you need this, you absolutely need this whenever you're dealing with a powdered substance. So I get really used to wearing this because I'm often mixing Hempcrete for a long time, one batch after another, and I just keep this on all the time. Oh, something to think about: if you have long hair, either tie it back or take advantage of the fact that this is now holding you down. Okay? Now, next is eye gear. Not everybody wears corrective lenses, so you can have a tight-fitting glasses, or if you have glasses, on top of them, you can put these kinds of glasses or goggles. And if you are working above your head, I highly recommend something like this. It provides protection from any line getting into your eyes, and also is actually more comfortable. Mine's still a little loose because I haven't tightened it for use, but what I have found that it's actually quite comfortable and doesn't get in my way. So that's the first step. PPE gear, think top down, every part covered.